So Taylor Swift she has always struck me as a angelic figure. She's like
Really?
She's like halo, glowing halo, nothing gross or foul.
I see
ever
that too
comes
when
from
I
her.
look at her. I understand
This is what I imagine, and she's floating
Mm-hmm.
down to the stage.
Mm-hmm. In full glitter.
The audience, they're covering their eyes. It's too bright. You know, but
I'm there with you. I see it.
But there's something happened.
I'm not ready for this, but I cannot wait.
Who's Kim Jong's son? I didn't get that.
That was the first dictator of North Korea.
He didn't have a butthole?
No,
Oh,
he
yes.
didn't.
They said he didn't
Yes.
poop?
Where
Yeah.
did we hear that? I remember that.
I think it was in that movie, The Interview.
It was. Yeah.
Oh, it's.
Yeah, that's why we're.
So the rumor is that she actually doesn't even have a butthole.
Yeah.
Interesting. So here is wow. I heard this. You guys told me to wait on it because it's so gross.
That's what she said. And you know what?
Oh God.
What was that? Okay.
Ew!
James,
Whoa!
that's what she said. And you know what?
Whoa!
What was that? Okay.
That is a serious
James,
fucking
that's what she
lug,
said.
man.
Oh my
And you know what?
God.
What was that?
Okay, first of all, obviously it's disgusting.
James,
But
that's what
at the
she
same
said.
time, I mean, respect to the
Yeah.
to the performer.
Yeah.
100%.
She's staying focused.
It's just funny. Although maybe like a quick whip onto the ground or something rather than the
A whip on the
pants.
ground would have been obvious.
I guess she's trying to be subtle about it.
What can
you know?
she do? You know.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got cameras on her from every angle.
Yeah.
So there's
Also,
no hiding it.
That's
at the
so
end
much
of the day.
spit. She must be sick.
Yeah, she must.
I
be
think she
sick.
probably
Yeah.
has stuff runny nose or something.
Which is
God.
once again props to the performer.
Yeah.
That is fucking disgusting,
Oh
though.
my God.
That's something like Theodore would do, and I'd be like, "Dude,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?"
How am I supposed to do the show? I'm covered in slime.
Oh, so this okay? So this
Wait,
is a
what's
reoccurring
happening?
thing.
This is all this past week.
Oh, all in the past week. She's sick.
Oh, that was. She's like very theatrical the way she
Yeah.
did it. She tried to work it into the bit.
Right.
It's awesome.
She caressed that boogie.
And then right on the side of the...
She wiped her hands on the dress. She did.
Yeah, she did.
All the designers that made her clothing are like, girl, not on this one of a kind piece
Yeah,
I made.
literally.
for
That's
you.
the only thing she had.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I think the opposite. I think she made it cool now. It's like a Regina George
I'm gonna
thing.
start
Now people are
blowing
gonna start
loogies
wiping
under
boogies.
my shirt. This one is not as gross. That first one was
Yeah.
shocking.
Yeah.
The fact that we have like such good footage of it, it's like we shouldn't have that.
That yeah.
Right.
So this is also from this week. This is all from this week.
That was my understanding. So, yeah, that tells me it was probably a cold or
It
something.
began
She had a-
happening in Edinburgh at her show in Scotland last week.
Oh, it's cold.
Oh God, she's like Bruce when he gets sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the kids and the snot, they don't know how to wipe their nose, so the snot runs into their mouth.
Yeah.
I read that it was 46 to 50 degrees during her Scotland show.
Oh.
She's a trooper.
Yeah.
I saw this clip first, and I had a friend back in college that had a nose job, and her nose would leak sometimes, and she wasn't aware of it.
Oh.
So I thought maybe that's what it was, but then when I saw the snot one, I was like, I have no idea.
No,
She's
she's
sick.
sick.
Yeah,
I
she's
think,
sick,
and
yeah.
she's just pushing through, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just stop the show.
Also,
for that, I
singing
guess,
with a
so.
congestion is
Yeah.
that's got to be tough, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's respectable.
The way it's dripping from her fingers, yeah, it's bad. It's tough. She could have cleared her nose when nobody's looking. When is nobody looking exactly? You're on the stage with like 50,000 people watching you.
In
Yeah.
like an arena, so it's literally
Yeah.
every angle.
We
You're,
got
like, surrounded.
high definition footage of it.
That's kind of the whole point. It's allergies. I don't know about y'all, but I would never use my hand to wipe my nose.
What do you mean?
Well, you're not a fucking
Come on.
superstar on a stage with
Come
nothing but a
on.
microphone and 50,000 people watching you. So that's not a problem you'll ever have.
How are you gonna say that?
Yeah.
She's literally got nothing around her. What could she do?
What are they going to do? A snot rocket on the floor? Hold on, guys.
Like, it's okay to laugh at it and just be like,
Yeah.
damn, that's fucking nasty, but not have to. You have to read into it.
No,
too
it's
much, you know?
it's props, frankly.
Yeah.
Tell a fan to open their mouth.
Oh my God, that'd be so fucked.
That's crazy.
Abby Lee.
Bro, it took me a minute to understand what you were saying.
Taylor fans will say this is AI. Is this big drama in the Taylor verse?
Well, see, it's because she's always like she has really hardcore dedicated fans and really hardcore dedicated haters. So everything's going to be used one way or another in the great wars, you know.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Kind of. Yeah, you're basically just like Taylor Swift. Yeah.
The real turmoil that's actually going on in the Taylorverse right now is that Charlie XCX released a very good album that was supposed to hit #1, but Taylor dropped another version of the Tortured Poets Society, so she took #1. Charlie's at #2.
That's not fair.
That's what people are saying.
What? Well, who gives a fuck?
But I
That's
mean,
her
what
game.
could you do?
What is
Well,
she supposed to
it's
stop?
just like she's been on top for like X many weeks.
She
and it's
doesn't
like
control how many
release more.
people-
But what can you do?
I know you're right. You're right.
not
She is
a-
a successful
They
woman.
love
It's
her
amazing.
that much.
I'm just saying in the Taylorverse, that's what they're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious though
It's
because
just bad luck.
I feel like
For
every
Charlie.
other day I'm hearing about a new version of this album.
What Charlie? Oh
No, the
Oh,
Taylor
she's
Swift
released.
album.
She's released so many. Like she put out like voice memos or something. Like she just keeps going and keeps going. So people are talking about that, and they're like,
How
"Oh,
many
she loves
I
the charts."
mean,
versions?
Nothing wrong with that.
Look,
in
I
my
don't know the
opinion.
inside baseball of it.
Yeah,
Maybe
me
they all
too.
talk and like arrange times and stuff. But from the outside, dude,
Right, that would be
Release your
different
music,
if
you know
they
what I mean?
all kind of like coordinate together. But I have no idea if they do that.
What is it called? Tortured? It's such.
The Tortured Poets Society Department.
I loved, by the way, Charlie had this video with all the like baddie girls. Did you see that?
Oh, I fucking
So good.
love Charlie. I also love Taylor. Not to say that I don't like Taylor's album. I do. I love Charlie's.
You-
Wait,
I
is
didn't-
this accurate? This is just a Reddit thread, so this is not verified. Are there 34 versions of the album?
That
Wait, what's
that
sounds
real?
to me about right.
Which album?
Of Taylor's album?
That just
Why?
because
That's
she's
what I'm
still
wondering.
being at the top of the charts.
There
Why
can't
would there be
34?
Because the
That's just
sales.
from Reddit. Hold on, let me find a more reputable listing here.
Well, okay, whatever. But I didn't realize you were so into the TikTok girl. I know she was trying music, but I didn't know she was that big.
Oh
of a
no,
deal.
that's Charlie D'Amelio.
Sorry.
Here we
All right,
go.
here's another
There's an
vi-
article about it.
You got something to say, or we'll watch this video?
Oh, you can go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to find a definitive answer on the.
All right, so this one says, I can do it with a sniffy nose. Yes, Taylor, representation for hay fever girlies. Yes, girl. Is that what she says? So she's self-aware. She even knows what's going on here.
Totally fine. I can do it with a sniffly nose. It's fine.
Okay, there you go.
Well, she's got a tissue when she has like a surface.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
A song on her new album is called "I Can Do It with a Broken Heart." So she's like, "Haha, I can do it with a stuffy nose."
Oh, look
Clever.
at that.
Okay.
They love it.
This is a true performer right here.
That's what I see.
This is making me respect her actually a lot.
Yeah, that's
more
what I see too.
Than I already.
She just
Because
says,
we've all had that kind of like sickness when you can't stop cleaning your nose the whole day, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Imagine having to perform like that.
all right.
We found an article that is also saying 34. So yeah, 34 versions of the album. That's a lot.
You guys want to talk
That's
about?
a lot of versions.
34 versions.
Yeah.
I still don't know what that means.
She'll like come out with an acoustic version of X song with like the first voice memo from like the first verse when she sang it for the first time.
Is that a
voice
new
memos.
album or like a remix of a song?
Well, that's what people are criticizing. Is they're like, you're just releasing stuff to stay on the charts. Is what people are saying. But
Like
Why is
stuff
that
like
a
that,
new
you would
album?
expect like a 10-year anniversary of a big album, a reissue with a bunch of bonus tracks and like demos and stuff. Like you see that really often. But this album just came out and there's 34 of those.
it's like when Oliver
lot.
kept coming out with a remix to On and On.
right,
and
like
it kept
50
going,
different
I
tracks.
guess
Right.
that it's just the new album part that's confusing me. She's adding tracks to the album.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Why does that make it a new album?
Well, it's just
It's
it's
a
a new issue.
re-release.
It's a new yeah.
Okay, version.
Each
Yeah.
press
It's a
of
new
yeah,
version.
it's a new version of the album. Exactly.
Okay,
Right.
I can understand that.